I'm so happy to be here. Glad to see every one of us in a beautiful place, handsome place, that you are moving young brother, uncles, and the kids in the house. It's nice to see you all. And it's an honor. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you here today as we commemorate the Global Heartfelt Day. I just wanted to know that it's not only a day that marks history, but the day to celebrate the beauty, the strength, and the unity of our great country. I don't know if we have ever had when Global African Day was established. I don't know if anyone of us here. If you know this, you can just raise up your hand and just tell us. Do we even have any idea when it was established and the reason behind it? Anybody? Yes, that's very correct. 1962. But before we talk about the history, I will first tell us what African Global Day really means. What is African Global Day? African Global Day is a day that is set aside for us to celebrate the achievements, the heritage, and the vibrant spirit of Africans across the globe. And it is also a moment for us to pause and reflect on our shared identity. As we all know that when we are talking about Africa, we have so many countries that are under Africa. So today, it is a day for us to pause and reflect on our shared identity, the journey across nations, languages, and cultures. If you are to say under Africa, we have Nigeria, which is the giant of Africa, as we all know. We have Ghana, we have Uganda, and so many more. It is true that we might have different kinds of cultures, languages, but as we are commemorating this day, it is a moment for us to reflect on the identity we both share as an African. And that is why we call today Africa Global Day. Now, moving forward to when it was established, just as my sister here said, African Global Day is originated in 1963. 1963. I believe a lot of us might not know that, but as we are hearing it today, please bear it in mind, because it can catch us sometimes or another time in another place. So Africa Global Day is originated in 1963. And this is when the Africans aspired. They aspired at unity when the rising calls for independence. That is when they come up with this idea that let's create an organization. And they name the organization as Organization of African Unity, now known as African Union. And what is the aim? I mean, the reason behind it is to support the colonialism, political and economic ties across the continent. And ever since then, over the years, it has become a symbol for all Africans. And that is why we are celebrating it today. Because May 25th, just today, it is the day that was officially chosen to commemorate the Africa Global Day. And that is the reason why we are here today as one, celebrating our great continent. The history is a very long one, but I believe with this little, now we know the mystery behind today's celebration. Now, why is it important for us as an African to celebrate this day? We cannot just say we are celebrating this day just for fun. Yeah, it might be for fun, but there are some tangible reasons. The reason why it is very important for us to celebrate it. And And one of it is this: celebrating it today, it is to remind us that Africa is not just a place. It is a people that are rich in innovation, resilience, people of purpose. And it is also a day that encourages us to reconnect with our cultures, our values, and our heritage. And like I said, it is also a day that marks a historic moment when the Organization of Africa Unity was established. And it is also a day for us to showcase the cultures of Africa. Okay, let's say for instance now, in Nigeria, let me use that as an example. It's part of the African country. In Nigeria, we have different kinds of cultures. But I'll be able to say just a little bit about the Yoruba culture. As a Yoruba now, here is what we call, we call it, it's a beach, but we call it Ileke in Yoruba. As it is now, we put it on the waist of a little girl, adults also use it. They put it on their waist, and what is the purpose is, it's just for beauty, just to beautify the waist. So it is called Ileke. Okay, this one I'm using, we call it Ashoke. We tie it, some people use it to sew clothes, they wear it, and anytime we are having a traditional event, we use this Ashoke, and that is our own identity. The Igbo too, they have their own, and every other African country like that. They have their own culture, they have their own traditions. And this is why it is very, very important for us, as we are celebrating today, we should showcase our culture. We should make it something that is very, very important. Wherever we get to, let's showcase it. Let them know that we are Africans. And another thing is, it reignites our commitment to building a brighter future for the next generation. Okay, I'm very glad that some of us, we came here along with our children. So many people, they don't even tell their children, this is where you come from and this is what we do. But a day like this brings us together, and it also makes the children to know, oh, we are Africans, and this is what we do. We are unique people, we are great people, and wherever we see ourselves, let everyone there know that, oh, these people, they are Africans. And now, so as we celebrate today, I just want to encourage us, may we not just rejoice in our differences, but also in our shared dreams. May we raise our voices, our hopes, and our actions towards united, empowered, and globally respected Africans. Let our name influence us. You know, they call the name Organization of African Unity. Let's unite them. Let's take ourselves one. Wherever we find ourselves, wherever we see Africans like us, let's embrace ourselves and let's love reign. I believe with this meeting you'll be able to, you're already able to understand the reason why we celebrate the Africa Global Day. But before I drop this mic, I'll just want us to, there is a song that one of the Hardeynike and hip hop artists like an Afrobeat artist in Nigeria, he sang that song. When I say we have Africa, that is exactly what you will say. We have Africa. Then you two will chorus it back. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
We have
Africa.
Louder.
We are Africa.
Louder.
We are Africa.
Louder.
We are Africa.
Again.
We are Africa.
Louder.
We are Africa.
We are all Africans. So wherever we get to, let's show love. Let's embrace ourselves because we are one. Thank you so much and happy Africa Global Day.